Hey guys, welcome back with more movie reactions. This is Aquaman, and after this, we'll be caught up with the DC Universe, except for Shazam, which has been out in theaters, but will come to digital pretty soon, within the next month, I'm guessing. And I'm excited for Aquaman, Khal Drogo. I'm gonna try and not make as many Khal Drogo jokes as possible. But it is Jason Momoa, and yeah, I'm excited for this film. I enjoyed Suicide Squad and Justice League. They weren't amazing films, but I enjoyed them. And this, I've heard that Aquaman and Shazam are like an upward trajectory. They work better than the previous ensemble films. So I'm looking forward to this. Looking forward to Shazam when that comes out, and Wonder Woman. I think it's called 1980. Is it 1984? No. What's the year for the new Wonder Woman? It is 1984. Interesting. All right, cool. Yeah, excited for all this, and let's get into this movie. If you want to watch the full reaction, you can check out the link in the description below on Patreon. But let's get started. Fish friends. Oh, no.
I was gonna make you some eggs.
Back together.
It's a fork. Oh! That is one Power Rangers looking villain. Ooh. I love the camera work.
One day, right here, we'll be together again.
Ooh, oh. Oh no, it's gonna... He killed himself and his son's gonna blame Aquaman.
Hey, buddy.
Made me smell one beer.
You that fish boy from the TV? I'll tell you what I want.
An autograph!
Just quick.
He went from like Willem Dafoe. Willem Dafoe. Wow. Very cool. This movie has some gorgeous visuals, I'll give you that. I feel the same way as I did when I first saw Wakanda. Just like, oh wow, this is completely different and new and gorgeous.
They have polluted our waters and poisoned our children.
Kinda has a point. Whoa!
You were the reason our mother was executed. Yet I've hated you for it ever since.
It's not his fault. Dumbass. Oh, that's hilarious. Oh. Oh, he broke his trident. Oh.
We got a bogey on our 6.
What does that even mean?
Bad guys behind us.
Then just say that!
Bad guys behind us.
They're beside us. I just realized I haven't made a single Khal Drogo joke in the entire movie. Yeah. No parachute.
Redheads. You gotta love them. No.
What?
Stupid Atlantean GPS just told you to jump out of an airplane over the middle of the desert, and now we are stranded.
One drop is enough. Apparently.
Could have just peed on it.
Oh, look.
Look inside the bottle for the charted path.
Hey, wait! Oh. Should we have written it down first?
I memorized it. Didn't you?
No.
Oh.
Oh.
Yeah, totally.
What did you just say?
Didn't see.
Something trident.
She's a mystery to me.
Ah, no, that's not that.
She's a mystery girl. She's a mystery.
Aw.
We did it!
Oh.
Not bad at all.
Yeah. Felt like it was about to get interrupted. That is a big helmet. Ooh. Oh. Ow. Very nice. Black Manta. Oh boy. She's just like,
Could walk away.
oh, and it zooms back out onto him. Who's the director of this? I love the way they're using the camera. So much wine.
Did you steal a boat?
Are the boats at the marina not for public use?
No, those blonde people.
Oops.
You think you're unworthy to lead because you're of two different worlds.
But
But
he's
that is exactly why you are worthy.
whoa. Ow. Holy crap. Is that all of... Are those all... That is terrifying. Are those freaking dinosaurs? It's freaking dinosaurs. His mother. Ah. Aww. Yay.
I have seen the greatest champions try and fail, but never have I sensed one as unworthy as you. You
Ouch.
dare
Kill the racist thing. Ouch.
be it. You dishonor this place with your presence.
Stop!
Oh.
But I did not come here because I thought I was worthy. I know I'm not. I came to save my home and the people that I love. And if that's not good enough, then screw you.
Let go, you old man. Did he just break the old man's fingers? Oh, he's got his suit too. Ugh. Whoa. The CGI budget on this must be incredible. Holy crap. Whoa! Oh, that's brutal.
Last time he was in his element. Make him fight in yours.
Ah. Not the time, guys. But it's pretty gorgeous.
What was the plan again?
Let's not get killed.
Uh-oh. Is he about to use the move? Yeah, there we go. It's shattered in a million pieces.
Finish it! Kill me!
No! That is enough killing!
Mama!
It's a long story. I'll tell you later.
Come on.
Your father taught you that there were two worlds. He was wrong.
It's one world.
And the sea are one.
My father was a lighthouse keeper. My mother was a queen. They were never meant to meet, but their love saved the world. They made me what I am. A son of the land, a king of the seas. I am the protector of the deep. I am Aquaman.
Guys, this film was just pure spectacle. Everything was a joy to watch, from the giant tidal wave to Atlantis to how Mara's red hair was just so incredibly red and how it contrasted with her surroundings. There's like bioluminescence throughout this film that's just a joy to watch. Yeah, I loved the visuals in this film. And loved Randall Park as the crazy Atlantean truther. I think I might have cut him from most of the my reaction because there just was so much that I needed to put in my video. But yeah, this movie was a lot of fun. It felt like they threw every Aquaman enemy into it. Like there were so many, like Black Manta, the Karathan, and then Ocean Master, his brother. And yeah, it's really interesting the plight of the Atlanteans. Like the surface dwellers continue to pollute the planet, including the ocean. And it's not that the Ocean Master's cause is wrong. Like he just never tried diplomacy before wanting to declare war. Like what the hell? Most people on the surface don't even believe Atlantis is real, and you're gonna... It just made no sense. I was actually saying how I had a similar feeling with Black Panther as with this film, in that it's like a totally new world that you're just kind of awestruck by. And then we had Aquaman challenging his brother to fight for the throne, similar to Njidaka fighting T'Challa in ritualistic combat, except it's underwater. I feel like the fight was more stunning. Just like visually, the backdrop of the waterfall in Black Panther was a little bit more interesting than the Ring of Fire. But yeah, enjoy this too. I'll say the writing in this film is pretty good, and I don't even need the caveat of for a DC movie. There were like some inconsistencies here and there, but like Mara jumping out of the plane in the Sahara, and then Arthur jumping like a full 8 seconds later, but somehow they're like right next to each other. It's alright though, because like there were some really good parts too. The fact that Mara's father pretended to be fooled by the staged attack on Atlantis because he wanted war too, that was a very good twist. I felt like the strongest parts of the film were definitely Sahara and then in Sicily. Not even like the action parts, though. Black Manta and that forced attacking Arthur and Mara was pretty cool to watch as well. I mean, just Mara and Arthur's chemistry is what made this film a lot of fun. Mara smashing the thing that needed water, and then Arthur was like, no. And then Mero's face when he couldn't remember what the thing just said. And I love, for the lack of a better term, the fish out of water moments, like Mera eating the freaking roses. And I love that Arthur ate them also. Just, it was a nice little moment. I guess he knew she wouldn't exactly stick around on the surface anyway, so like why embarrass her during a nice moment when she's like offering to share her roses. It was very cute. And it was like a subversion of expectations that I really enjoyed. And yeah, like I was saying, Mero's actor's very good at these fish out of water moments. Those ships at the marina aren't for public use? Huh. Poor whoever's boat they took got destroyed at the trench. Oh, man. But yeah, I have to say that the directing in this film was on a completely different level. They used techniques I've never seen before to great effect, especially during the combat sequences. The use of camera angles is really cool. I mean, the fact that Arthur and Orin's first fight took place underwater allowed for some like swirling camera motions that worked really well too. And then Mera and Arthur being chased in Sicily, the camera like zooms out from Mera and keeps pulling back further and further until we see Arthur. That was incredible. I'm actually gonna look it up right now who the director is. Director Aquaman. James Wan, famous for what else? Oh, he did Saw? Wow. What else did he do? Insidious, Conjuring. I guess he did most of the Saw movies. I haven't seen any of the Saw movies, but that's a pretty big franchise, right? So, wow. He's got some experience with directing stuff already. Interesting. Anyway, yeah, there was that moment before Arthur and Orin fought where there was like a pros and cons list for both of them. And the pros for Orin were king, highborn, warrior, philosopher, and then like a bunch of titles and like war achievements. And then Arthur only had cons: surface dweller, half-breed, drunk. That was a little nice moment. I had to go back and actually check when I was editing to see what it said though. It went by a little too fast when I was just watching. I think the joke in the moment is just to be, oh yeah, Orin is all pros and Arthur is just cons. But yeah, I really enjoyed the world building. The fact that the ships in Atlantis are all shaped like existing aquatic animals is a really nice touch. They use the aquatic creatures as inspiration. And Aquaman showing up at that last battle with the Karathan that was guarding the Trident was just like next level. And he wound up turning all of the enemies mounted fish or just creatures against them. And I think something that really made me appreciate this film was part of the writing, honestly. That ending and the fact, like, that was some powerful emotional writing. Like, my father was a lighthouse keeper, my mother was a queen. They were never supposed to meet, but their love saved the world. It's just, it tugs at your heartstrings a little. Like, he was never supposed to exist. And yet the fact that he has two different worlds, he's a part of two different worlds, was a strength that helped him bridge the gap between the two worlds. And they build to it throughout the film. Arthur is qualified to be king, not in spite of his two different heritages, but because of them. And I love what that represents. It's like a very solid message to send to people. It's just a good reminder to people who are from two different worlds. Like, just love what it represents to people who are part of two or more worlds, but not fully accepted in either. Just personally, like the dichotomy for me as a Chinese American, I've lived in the United States all my life, and my parents immigrated when they were 13, but they managed to bring like all the worst parts of Chinese culture with them: sexism, racism, homophobia, overly judgmental, verbally abusive, total lack of emotional intelligence and self-awareness, hatred of therapy, etc. Like, all of these things I cannot possibly identify with and have been sort of just a huge burden growing up. And then on the other hand, the American side, we've got this president that is telling people to go back to their own countries, despite the fact that they've lived here their entire lives, going back generations. Like, their families have been here longer than his family has. But because they're not white, he tells them to go back to their own country. And then plus all those other people who have no problem with anything he said or done. I've even got comments on YouTube saying that I'm not a person of color, I'm a piece of shit, I'm not a POC, I'm a POS. So, yeah. Wonderful country I'm living in. And yeah, I know that tons of people have that feeling where they don't want to associate with parts of either of their worlds, or they don't feel good enough, or like they don't feel like they're good enough for either of the worlds. They don't feel fully one thing and they don't feel fully another thing. And this movie is a nice reminder that your differences are your strengths, and that they offer an understanding, and that they offer, being part of two worlds offers an understanding of both cultures that can't be understood by just being part of one. So I appreciate that message in this movie. Definitely my favorite DCEU film so far. Wonder Woman would have been tied for my favorite if the final act wasn't so disappointing. Like the whole thing with Ares, just I mean, Wonder Woman is still my favorite character in the DCEU, but this movie as a whole I enjoyed more. I'd give it an 8.5. Good humor, good acting, great direction, stunning visuals, and nice message. And yeah, if you want to watch the full reaction, you can check out Patreon in the link in the description below, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye, friends.